What do you think, Max? You were playing with these a minute ago. Yeah? Those fun toys. Yes, those are fun toys. You were also tossing things out of there. So what do you want to do today, Max? I don't know how many folks are going to join us. They didn't know we were popping up. It's a bit of a surprise, isn't it, Max? My goodness, quite the surprise. Ho ho! So I thought today we might be able to play with some rings, huh? Just gonna give these a quick rinse too. Oops. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. Let's pull one off here. Get that one dripping. There we go. Just gonna give these a quick rinse off, okay? Yeah. They're all powdery from the last time you played with them. There. Some more rings. What do you think? Yeah. You got some rings to play with. Are those fun to play? Are those a fun toy? Hi, Doris. Hi, Connie. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Greenbird. Bok bok. Did we get a bok bok? You get a full bok bok? We get a rah rah rah. There you go. Go into the rings. Whoops. Uh-oh. Can you hang on? You got monkeys and rings. That looks like fun. Is T-Cal laughing at you? Yeah. I'll play with some rings. Oh, play the game of rings. Oh, there's another ring. There's some more. Tingle dangle. Oops. And the monkey's escaping. You blame him for running away from the rings? Fly, little monkey, be free. That's right. He brought some of his friends. Good job. Good job, buddy. Uh-oh, well, how about we play catch with the ring? Ring. Whoops. They don't fly as well, do they? Woo-hoo. Uh-oh, I gotta learn how to toss a ring. There we go. That's right. That's right. Oops. Good job. Change color? How about a pink ring? Woo! Pink rings fly. Whoop! 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 See. Oh! That one's still caught on there. Made a knot out of the rings, huh? Green ring. Green ring. Yay! Ring, ring. Ring, ring. That's right. Okay. Actually, how about if we swing you over a little further? There, you're nicely in the picture now. Oh yes, TKL's having some fun. Hi Liz, hi Robin. Oh yeah, we're having a lot of fun. Tango's here. The party can start. Birdie bagel. Oh, you had a birdie bagel. Do it again. Birdie bagel. Good job. Good job. Birdie bagel. Not a finger. That's right. That a birdie bagel? Birdie bagel. Put these. That's right. Hi, what's that? What's that? How about a birdie bagel? How about a purple bagel? How about a yellow toy? So that yellow piece of acrylic has an interesting story behind it. That yellow piece of acrylic, I found one day, Max was standing in his cage, holding in his foot, chewing on it. And it's pretty distinctive. It's yellow, it's triangular. Didn't have any toys in Max's cage that had a yellow triangular piece of acrylic. I would have sworn I'd never seen it before in my life. And yet Max had managed to magic out of somewhere and was chewing on it. He was quite happy. I was puzzled. It's like, okay, I guess you can chew on it. Did somebody break into my house and give you a toy? Yeah, I was definitely a bit puzzled. A couple of days later, I was noticing that TKL had been playing with some toys. They'd been doing a great job playing with the toys. And one of the toys he'd been chewing apart had some acrylic shapes on it. Yeah, that acrylic shape came off of one of TKL's toys. So TKL had managed somehow to get it from his cage into Max's cage. You know, I would have noticed that Max grabbed something from the floor because I'm pretty keen on what you're grabbing, aren't I, buddy? But I think it just was a case of a lucky throw, and Max decided it was his to play with. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that one? Oh, big birdie bagel. Good job. Good job. game of rings is one that Max actually likes to play. He knows that these make a jingly sound. And he'll often play rings on his cage. So what he does on his cage is he'll grab them and he'll rattle them on his cage and just make a jingly sound or just have some fun with them. Right, Max? Yes. Yes, those are fun toys. That's right. Let's pick you up and go over here a little bit just to get a bit of a close-up. Look at those fluff and chops. Max would love some cream cheese with that bagel, Tango Elliott. Stowe, we actually had a couple of feathers shared with us yesterday, including this pretty one right here. Yeah. Very pretty, right, Max? Tango says mid-Atlantic, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a lot of snow. Snow shovelers already came through this morning. Always nice to see. Yes, French Paul, TCal gave this acrylic toy to Max, and Max claimed it. I don't know how TCal managed to get it into his cage, because at the time, both of them were inside of the cage, and I had just cleaned Max's cage the night before. So suddenly Max had just magicked this toy out of nowhere. And it's a good size, it's a good shape. So I've just attached it onto a ring because it'll hold on there, and Max will play with it every so often. Yeah, it's got good beak feel, doesn't it, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, TCal probably tossed it, but the cages were not side by side. So it would have had to have been a pretty good toss. But the funny thing is, it took me a few days to figure out where it had come from. That was a really funny thing. It's, you know, it wasn't just that TCal had given Max a toy, but the fact of, where did you get that? I mean, there's not been anybody inside the house. I just cleaned your cage. You just magicked a toy out of thin air. Yes, Max, you did. Aw, Max, yes, you are cute. Robin thinks you're cute too. Yeah, I did say that with Family Day I wasn't going to do a regular video, so I thought I'd just do a pop-up live stream for a few minutes and see how cute Max wanted to be. Regular videos back tomorrow. I did post a short this morning though, because I know everybody here enjoys the shorts. Yes, Tango, you did bid on that feather. You have to tell me how you want the feather. Are you looking for a matched pair, for a pair of earrings? Would you like a feather bookmark? Would you like a necklace? You know, just let me know what you want that feather put in. Yes, TCal is secretly training to be an Olympic level thrower. He just hasn't told the rest of us yet. Oh, you want scritchies? Okay. Yeah, Max is pretty good about telling me what he wants at any given time. And actually, most bird owners will recognize that. Hi, that's head tilt saying, my head is itchy, and I think you should be giving me a little bit of attention. You're within reach, and I think that that would be a good idea. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's feather sheath right there. Got some new feathers. So do you see that new feather coming in right there? Oh, Max, I know. I want to see you, not my arm. Yeah, so I'm just looking around right now for some new feathers, and when I find one, I'm just doing a gentle, let's see here if I can get my hand in here, just a gentle pinch. I don't pull the whole sheath off, I just break it up from the end. And there's another feather sheath right there, if I can get it to focus. And once you break off the end, the rest of it ravels off pretty good. Yeah. But the one thing with new feathers, if there's a new feather, there's probably a nerve attached. And certainly with blood feathers, you'll see some feathers come in which have a blood feather. They're called a blood feather, and that's because the sheath of the feather, actually, let's showcase here because I can. Here's a big feather from Max, but the sheath of the feather, this part right here, still has a blood, you wanted that, huh? Still has a blood vessel in it. Oh, you want to preen that one a little bit more? I know you lost that one. I put it in the bathroom because I wanted to give it a wash. Oh, you said you're done with that one. Okay. But that sheath part of the feather has a blood vessel in it. And if there's a blood vessel in it, sometimes you'll hear talk about bird injury called breaking a blood feather. And usually what it is as that feather's coming in before the, I've got another one here, Max. You can be clever. Before this feather part has come in, you have the end part right here that's come in. And I'm just going to see here if I can focus on it. Maybe I need Max's help to focus. Yeah, that part right there. And there's a blood vessel in there. And if the bird knocks that and breaks that while that feather is growing in, what can easily happen is it can bleed. And you don't see that as much with the smaller feathers because the smaller feathers, they may have a little bit of a blood vessel in them. But if you can see here, if I can successfully focus, you see how much smaller they are. But the big one is just as if you put a straw in a blood vessel. And if it breaks, sometimes you can have essentially a bird that's bleeding. And what happens with the bird with the blood feather, I can say this with certainty, that bird will say, hey, my wing hurts, that hurt. And the first thing they want to do is flap the wing. Now, they basically got a straw stuck in a blood vessel. And when they flap that wing, guess what happens? Oh yeah, they redecorate your house. And it looks like there was a bloodbath, like there was a murder that happened there. What you end up doing with the blood feather is, it's much easier if you've got a convenient vet, but that's not always convenient. What you end up doing is you either stifle the bleeding. You can stifle bleeding on a bird using a couple of things. Styptic powder, if it's, sometimes you can use cornstarch, flour, anything like that you can pack it with. They don't clot quite as easily as humans do, and birds can bleed out very quickly. The other thing that you can do, and what usually the vets will do, is they will pluck the feather shaft. And yeah, it does end up becoming a little bit of an emergency. So what you've got is you've got an upset bird who's saying, hey, that hurts. You end up restraining them, grabbing it with a pair of pliers, and just pulling it out. And the bird is usually not too appreciative of this treatment. Yeah. It certainly can be a little bit of excitement. I did have a blood feather emergency with Max once. This is probably, 15 years ago. This is how I know it looks like there was a mass murder in the room. And it was middle of the night. No vets are going to be available. I lived alone. I basically grabbed Max, wrapped him up in a towel, held him with my legs. He did his best trying to bite me because he was scared. I had a pair of pliers. I held the wing with one hand, grabbed the blood feather with the other, and pulled. Max didn't really appreciate it because then I had to hold my finger on where that had come from for a few minutes, just until the blood vessel itself had sort of shriveled and ended. And he was fine, but he looked like he had taken a blood bath. My room looked like it had taken a blood bath. I looked like I'd taken a blood bath. As I recall, I got bit pretty good on that. But you know what? I was successful. Max didn't bleed out. It was all good. But yeah, it's something you just have to be aware of. Even small birds can have blood feathers. Small bird, less blood volume, they can bleed out very quickly as well. They don't have a lot of blood, and it is kind of critical. Yeah, Max. I know. I know. Yeah, let's talk about something happier. Let's talk about some rings. Rings. Ringy, ringy. Yes, Max. I know. It's fun to be on camera. Yeah, we're definitely not going outside today. It is a bit of a snowy day. I know, Max. It's so tough when it's a snowy day. Yeah, you don't even get any snacks this stream, did you? Would you like a different toy to play with? Piece of Legos? You're all done with that Lego? That was a fun piece of Lego, though. Oh. You had one you picked up the other day and you played tiddlywinks with it, didn't you? Oh, let's see. Caught it. I missed that one. And you know what? The camera's going to bob a lot if you want to play catch. I'm going to set it up there. Oh, there's a bird. There's a bird who wants to play catch. That's right. Did I miss? Did I toss that one right past? He went poop when I wasn't watching. Here. Wee! Whoop! Whoop! Woo! Yeah. Like another one. Here. Give this one a quick wash. Here. Here. Yeah. How about this one? How about we turn this into a foot toy? Got it. Got it. Wee. I missed that one. I'm sorry, Ken. I missed. Didn't mean to toss it right back at you. I know. Oh, go poopers. Humans are so clumsy, aren't they? Ding! How about this one? You got two. You want to toss two at a time? We can link them together. Link two. Play two. Two. Oh. Yay! Oh, you want to play that again? You want to play that again? Oh boy. Oh boy. Did it hit you in the face? Did it go bonk? Was it a good toss? I missed it. That's okay. did not mean to toss that on the floor, bud. Let's try that again. Let's see. No, you're not going to get the finger with the bandage. Good job. Good job, bud. Do you want a different angle? Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. A drop? Oh, so much fun. I think you got rid of that one, bud. Here. How about we put that back down? Oh, where did it fly? Where did it fly? Oh my goodness. Now what if we gave you 3? You like 3? You like 3? No, you don't want 3. How about we go with that one here? You grab that one here? How about one with a few other toys? Yeah, these baby links are great for attaching toys to each other. The other thing that I use baby links for is cages. I'll clip this onto the cage to hold the cage door shut. And I'll put a series of them along, and usually, I see you toss that one again. Usually what happens is the bird plays with it rather than the cage door. And usually Max will get bored before he figures out that he can remove it. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Woo. What's in here? Oh, I got 2 more, green and pink. These ones are fun. These ones are fun. Woo. Woo. That's right. Oh. Okay, I might be able to reach that one. Hi. Woo! You're supposed to toss it to me, not away. I know. You got a Snagglebeak happening there, Max. You're either going to have to do a lot of chewing, or we're going to go see Dr. Dremel. Yeah. I know. Oops. Whee! Good one. You caught it before it fell off. Right. Whee! Whee! Oops. Good job. Are we playing catch? Oops. Yeah, we're playing toss onto the floor, actually, Max. Whee! right. Oops, I missed that one. You know, the other thing that's really nice about these rings, let me just see if I can unhook another one here. Okay, don't say anything about my color coordination today, but if you've got any toys that have holes in them, they can be a really, hang on, I'm just going to give this one a quick little pinch. There we go. Now we've got a ring with a doohickey on it. And this one's just a little baby toy that Max likes to play with. Ring with doohickey. Ring with doohickey. Got a big one of those too, don't we, Max? Okay. Oh. Also makes a good toss toy. Good job. And Max will sometimes hold that and he'll sometimes just spin. Spin. That's right. Whoops. Spin. Oops. The other thing too with the larger toys, yellow ring, hang on here. Oops. Oh, come on. I've done the big ones before. It's just a little clumsy. There we go. Woo, woo, woo. Now that one just makes a fun toy on here. Gonna play? Yeah, and these ones are just baby links. They're sold in the infant section. And places like Parent Trends also carry them and will sell them in bulk. So, you know, sometimes you can get a good deal of them from the baby section. But they are intended for babies to chew on. So they are bird safe. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Max. You want me to show off another one? Another type of toy? Oops. That one just does not want to get in. Woo! All right, that one just went flying. The other thing I'll do with these is block toys in a ring. And this one just takes me a moment. And I've just attached it in. And it's just held in there. And it gives him something he can hold on to. Now this one's not necessarily the best ring for that, Max. Do you have one of the other style of rings around? Oops, okay, you can toss that there. Let me see if I can find the other style of ring, and I'll show folks the difference. Max, you had a lot of rings when we started. I might have to go out. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hi. What you doing? What you doing? That one's in use. Oopsies. Don't we have any of the other style? Can I steal that ring from you guys? Here, I'm gonna steal that one, okay? I'll give it back. I'll give it back later. Oh, I know that Tico. I know. Thank you, Tico. Oh my goodness. season for you, buddy. Thank you. Okay, I'll be back. I didn't be back. I know. Sorry, folks, I had to steal from Tico. But I'll show you two different types of rings here. So baby rings come in many different shapes and forms. Actually, we've got three different types here. I did have one of those. Can I have this one? I guess I didn't have to steal Tico's. But sometimes they have little shapes on them. Sometimes they have little sort of balls on them. And sometimes they're a little bit skinnier. It's a skinnier one that I wanted right now. Because I've got lock and a skinny ring. And what's going to happen is that threaded right on. This one's got some knobbles on it, which are fun to chew on. Yeah, some stars. Yeah, I just noticed I had one of those here too, huh? I know. I went looking, I didn't have to. Here's another variety of the same ring. Same set, where you can see it's just got the little baubles on it. And sometimes I'll just do a little chain. That's right. Oops. And Max does like it when I do that with his foot toys sometimes. He'll still chew up the wood, but sometimes it gives him something different to hold on to. He'll worry at the rings while he's playing with it. Good job. He knows he can pick it up from the rings or the block, although right now he's favoring the block. And this one's actually making a really nicely balanced throw toy. That went over my head, buddy. Oopsies, that one hit the floor. And how about this one with the thing? Yeah, oh, yeah. That one's got a butterfly on it, huh? That's got a butterfly. That's right. Well, apparently, I'm batting 0 with these. Yes. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh, look at those. Look at those. Yeah. That's right, Max. I know. Folks, I apologize. The tripod seems to keep sinking. I think I'm going to be picking up a new tripod. This one did not do super well when Mr. Flappy here decided to take it out the other day. So I might just pick that up. Yeah, they're inexpensive, right? Yes, they are. So I apologize that I keep cutting some birdie's head off. We're having so much fun and I go and cut somebody's head off. One more game. Woohoo! You notice on this one, he wants to grab it. Well, actually, it's about 50-50 right now, whether he's grabbing it from the ring or the toy that's attached. Oopsies, there. Oops. That's right. That's right, Max. Oh, almost. Good job. Good job. And Max is getting really good at tossing stuff where I can actually catch it. As long as I don't fumble it. Oops. I caught it. Yeah, he used to fling things any which direction, which usually meant that there was no hope that I could catch it, unless I did a lot of running. You'll notice when he flings, he also gives it a bit of a spin usually. He lifts, flips his head, and it spins. That's right. Oops. Ah, that was me. Yes. Max is really all about his foot toys. He prefers toys that he can pick up and throw, and they're smaller than him. Doesn't like hanging toys nearly as much, although he will play with the rings when they hang on his cage. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, you scored. You scored. Yes. I'm going to pick up the camera and just bring it over so I can check the comments a little bit. Yes. Professional thrower. Hi, Shirley. Yeah, no, that was definitely a fun one. Connie says she has the yellow that I showed, the yellow rings. Yeah. No, they come in all sorts of colors. They actually, initially, I had them in some shapes. I had a circle, a square, a triangle in some of the primary colors, and I used them to teach Tico the difference between shapes and colors. And he got very good. If I asked him for a yellow triangle and I gave him 3 triangles to pick from, he'd get the yellow triangle. If I asked him for the blue square and I had 3 different shapes that were all blue, he'd pick out the blue square. If I asked him for something I wasn't holding, he would put his back to me, stomp around, find one on his cage, and fling it at me. That was actually how I knew he understood when we were talking about colors. He actually got quite angry with me. I was doing my best not to look at what I was holding, and I did a phenomenally good job. But he just stood there and stared. It's like, you've asked me, you're holding triangles, you're holding yellow, but there's no yellow triangle. So he basically turned around, he knew where there was one, he went and got it, and then just flung it at me. He looked pretty annoyed. But that was the day that I realized that Tico actually understood how to combine shapes and colors, and he understood what I was asking for. So that was pretty cool. Wasn't it, Max? Yeah, Max has never been so good at colors. Yeah. Oh, grays are definitely smart, Connie. I mean, you have Vasco, you understand. Anyhow, this was supposed to be a super quick streamy, but Max wanted to play, so we went on for a little bit longer. But I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. I think I'm going to go make Max some lunch now. One more fling for the flock. That was nice of you, Max. Then I'm going to clean up the floor because it is strewn with toys. Yeah, you made a big mess, Max. Just the way that you like to. Yeah. Yeah. But I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today and wish everybody, if you are in Canada, a happy Family Day. If you're in the States, happy President's Day. If you are somewhere else in the globe, a happy Monday. And I will talk to everybody soon. We'll be back to our regular schedule of videos for tomorrow when work and regular days start again. Bok, bok, everybody. Good job, Max.